Hi, I'm Jeff Limmer from Studio Cycles and StudioCycles.com. It is August the 8th, 2012, Wednesday, and in this short YouTube video I'm going to talk about the differences between the Schwinn AC Performance and the Freemotion S11.9. This is probably the best-selling indoor group cycle in the last 3 years, particularly for us and in our retail stores. I have the only two indoor cycling specific brick and mortar retail stores in the world. I carry Schwinn, Star Trek, Le Mans, and Kaiser, and I had Freemotion for about 3 months, and I've since pulled them out and sent them all back except for a handful of bikes that I kept for comparative analysis videos to be helpful with the buying arena. Now, the AC Performance by Schwinn is aluminum. The Freemotion is aluminum, the S11.9. Schwinn uses perimeter weighting in their flywheel, as does Freemotion. Schwinn has a handlebar with more hand positions probably than you're ever going to need. But what I like about this handlebar is that it has flat spots for your forearms and a natural radius curve for the arrow position. And I talk to people about the arrow position not because they need drag coefficiency in their living room, but because when you engage the arrow position, load the resistance, drop your heels and grind from the saddle, it's probably the most effective thing you can do on a bike at one time where you're hitting the butt, the quads, and the core. The S11.9 has no arrow position. In fact, the handlebars in comparison, this actually looks a little, I don't know, naked almost. There's just not a lot to it. It's like a time trial bar. So it is what it is. I've also heard rumblings from people in the clubs about whacking their knees on the bottle cages. The bottle holders on the Schwinn are tucked neatly under the handlebars. They both employ magnetic resistance, but one thing that I found with this bike is they attempted to make the magnet basket on this bike adjustable, but it's actually quite challenging even for us. And we're not a fitness equipment company, we're an indoor cycling company. They do have beautiful welds on the bike though. The other thing is the Schwinn has the M-Power console with wattage, and their wattage is perceived based on mathematics, and it's within a point or two in terms of the wattage display. The Freemotion bike, if you see their ads, they say that their bike is the first bike with direct power measurement, and I believe that the Cyclops bike was the first bike with direct power measurement, but that's not really the sticking point for me. Is that the Freemotion bike, they say it's direct power measurement, but they're only measuring power on the left leg. So if you're a human being and you look down and you only see this, I think that the Freemotion, the direct power measurement, will work well for you. But if you're like me and you have two of these, direct power measurement I think it doesn't apply, because in essence what they seem to be doing is they're averaging the power output of the left and the right leg, which to me isn't direct power measurement. That's perceived as well. So just as a quick demonstration, we'll get on the bike, we'll fire it up, and I'll just say that I rode this bike at a trade show when they first showed it, and I was excited because I liked the way the bike felt. I was riding a prototype, a beta bike, and I will be the first to admit I came out of the gate too strong. I should have done my due diligence. But I was excited because people from Foundation Fitness were people that I've worked with before at Schwinn, and I knew that we would have a good working relationship. So there were some indicators that it would be a good relationship. But once they sent me the bikes and I attempted to build them and optimize them, it was very, very, very challenging. The bikes tended to be noisy, and it was really challenging to get the bikes to feel good. We put them into our stores, and I actually like the S11.0 because it has a drop bar, and I did a video saying so. But beyond the drop bar, the S11.0 is an S11.8 with a drop bar. So let's fire up the computer and see what we got. Go into the warm-up stage. Wattage. For some reason, this isn't recording wattage. Interesting. Not sure why. Maybe if I smack the left crank arm with a hammer, it'll fire up. Okay, well, I'll jump over to the S11.8 and I'll give you a computer demonstration here. So here we are. I'm pedaling with both feet, and if you look at the wattage, if I pedal with just the left leg, I'm recording wattage. That seems like a lot of wattage for no resistance, but oh well. Now let me switch to just the right leg, and let's watch what happens to the wattage. Now I don't have a pedal, a foot on the left pedal, as you can see, but it's still recording wattage, which seems a bit odd. But it is what it is. So, you know, the claim that the Stages computer gives you direct power measurement, I think is a little misleading. This is not a precision instrument, at least in terms of giving you direct power measurement from the left and the right leg. This is a bike that gives you power measurement from the left crank arm, and actually on this bike it's not giving us anything. But so that's just a little insight into the AC Performance and the S11.9. We've put the AC Performance into all the Equinox clubs, all the Spectrum clubs. We've installed thousands of these bikes. And if you want an AC Performance, you can call me directly at 888-909-BIKE, 310-664-1375. Cell phone is 818-470-2204. I'm available 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. We do pro-level building, over packaging. We call it bomb-proof packaging. And we ship UPS door-to-door, fully insured, and we do lifetime free parts replacement for consumers. If you're a club and you want bikes, just use your filter when the salesman's giving you the smoke and mirrors talk, because the salesman or saleswoman will not be building the bikes, they will not be tuning the bikes. Your bikes will be built by nameless, faceless people and dropped off to you. If they come from us, they'll be professionally built. We actually tear them apart and go through them and optimize them. Then we overpackage them and send to you. And you have a direct link to me for as long as you own your bikes for technical support. I'm Jeff Wimmer from Studio Cycles and StudioCycles.com. And I want to thank you for watching this video.